Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Diana Mwangi. For those who are new here, karibu sana. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Yeah, for another interesting video. So guys, today I'll give you a story of how I was conned. Yeah, I'll give you the story. Nikiendelea to take my lunch because it's actually one. So I'll give you the story while taking my lunch and my cup of kahawa. So let's get down to this video. So after I cleared my form 4, I went to college. I did 2 semesters actually, but now we started having financial issues and I had to drop out. So in the midst of dropping out, child, um somebody somebody referred me to a job in Thika. So I was working in Thika, but I lived in Kasarani at that time. So I had to go from Kasarani to Thika every day. It was actually a fast food place. And then I was the only cashier. I was a cashier by then. And I was the only cashier since the place was still new. So I did not have like a replacement, like so that we could change shifts and all that. I worked there for a month, but before then, while I was like 3 weeks nikiwa kwa hiyo job, I'm telling you, my legs started swelling. Miguu zangu zilikuwa zinafura because I was not having enough sleep because I would wake up at 4. I prepare so that at least by 7 inipate Thika. Like I've already settled in because I was supposed to be I was supposed to be at work by 7. So after some time, I spoke to like the lady who was like the manager at that time. She was very nice. So she was Alice. So I told Alice about needing a replacement and everything. But sasa there was a problem. She told me like it's okay, but tulishinda po, it's okay. So after some time nikaacha kazi. After leaving that job, I stayed home, but I was desperately looking for a job. Mi sikuwa nataka kukaa kwa hao. But sasa before nitoke in that fast food place, there was this guy I met. I can't really remember the name, but there was this guy I met in that place. He was a customer regular. So unajua kwa fast food, before you go pick whatever you're picking, you must place an order. So I'm the first person they were talking to. So tukajuana, we exchanged numbers. So right now I'm at home, I'm jobless. This guy calls me for that. So a week later, this guy calls me and he's like, hi, where have you been? I've not seen you lately. And I'm like, mi niliacha job, sijui nini. Wow. And he was like, sawa. He tells me nitakutafuta, and I'm like, sawa. So some few days later, this guy calls me and he's like, unaweza taka kufanya job Brookside. Where? And I'm like, hey, nani ezitaka kufanya job Brookside? So sorry, I'm feeding my baby. I'm like, hey, mi naweza taka kufanya job hapi Brookside. He's like, sawa, I'll connect you with someone, nimpe namba yako, and then this guy will call you. I'm like, sawa. So that evening, it was around 11 apple. That evening, someone called me, and he was like, hey, Mambo, are you Diana? Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, it's me. I was given your number by another guy. I can't even remember the name of that guy, but I can remember the name of my corner. He was Ken. So Ken tells me, so this is what you'll do so as to start your job in Brookside. I'm like, hey, I'm so excited. Like, I'm not even thinking about anything else. Like, my aim is to get this job. It's been like, I don't know. I just needed the job. So he tells me, unataka ni mama? Toa mkono kwanza ukule. He tells me, nataka you look for a KRA pin. You'll go apply for a KRA pin, and after applying for a KRA pin, you'll go write a very nice CV. My friend, nilichonga CV. Yeah, I went to those places in Moi Avenue. I don't know those places in Moi Avenue. Mali wanajua kuchonga CV vizuri. I wrote a very nice CV. In those application letter, I sent everything. Hey, I was so happy. Mi kutuma kila kitu. He told me so. And then I will need your measurements, blah blah blah. And ile job nilikuwa Thika, by the way, I did for a month, so they paid me. So the money they paid me ndio natumia. Sasa this guy tells me this is the following day, because nilikuwa nimetoka tao, it was jioni. So this is the he tells me, I'll need your measurements za nguo nini. And before that, there's a friend of mine, a neighbor then, who also needed a job. Me, I told her about that gig. She was very happy. Akaniambia, hey, kama uko interested, akaniambia naweza taka kama umse anaweza itikia hata mimi niingia kwa hiyo nini, kwa hiyo deal ya job. Mimi ni nani? So I tell Ken about my friend, and he's like, sawa. So hata yeye nataka pin, blah blah blah. I go help her do the career. I take her, anatengenezewa nini hiyo, anapo hiyo pin ya KRA na kila kitu. Izile tu vitu zenye nilikuwa nimepeana. This Ken tells me, tunataka measurement ya nguo. So we go somewhere hapo kwa tailor. We pay 50 shillings, a whole 50 shillings for measurements. Then we are measured. I send the measurements, and he's like, mtapewa uniform tatu, but one you have to pay for it. And I'm like, sina issue. Ciao. At first I told my mom about this guy, and he was like, guy, Ebu, be careful, this is Nairobi, you can be robbed, nini. Me even, I don't want to hear. I don't want to even hear anything from her. So I just assume. I start doing my things underwater. I'm not even telling my mom what I'm doing. Anaona tu nikiwa busy, but she doesn't know why I'm busy. But she tells me, Ebu kuwa careful, these guys in Nairobi. And I'm like, kwa akili yangu najiambia, huyu msee hizi nifanye, huyu msee ni beshte yangu hivyo. Msee ndiye alikuwa anakupea tip. My friend, huyo ni beshte. So we send the measurements, the so-called uniform are ready. And before to the job huko, Ken was telling us that lazima muende training, which will be not in Utali, Utali Hotel, sijui nini. I'm like, ni sawa, mimi sina issue. So after some time, after some time, things started becoming funny. Me, I don't know. I had a feeling. I told my friend, Ebu tuende Brookside, to inquire vitu zingine na zingine. But before that, Ken had told us, msiende kulizia uko Brookside, just in case maybe ufikire kwenda, cause hamuingi job like through the right way, itakuwa na issue. So just trust me, I'll do everything for you. nini. Hey, I'm like, enyewe sipo, but hey, me red flags zikaanza things started becoming weird. So mi na beshte yangu we board a bus to KHLOE'S. Then tukifika KHLOE'S, there were these workers who were just passing by. Walikuwa na funny uniform. Actually zilikuwa zinakaa za jela. Mi hata sijui kama walikuwa cooks. I don't even know what they were doing there. So we ask a guy hapo tumevuka barabara. We ask another guy about tumeanza sasa confirm, like we want to confirm the information Ken is giving us with the information this guy will give us. So we ask this guy questions and he's like, yeah, true, kutakuwa na nini na training, true, sijui nini. Hey, roho yangu ika relax. So we go back home. After reaching home, Ken calls me again. And he tells me, lazima mlipe pesa ya training, sijui pesa ngapi. Mi sina issue, by the way. At that time, I don't even have issues. So, tukiitishwa pesa, sisi tunatoa tu. Tukiitishwa pesa, we were conned a total of 5,200 each. So, you can imagine that is like 10,400. So, Ken tells me again, Ken tells me again, I'll refer you to the manager of the blah blah blah. Yes, mama. Yeah. To the manager in charge in that place. Ndi our direct story nini? Ya training. So this man calls me and he's like, yeah, you Diana, I am flani, I don't know what. And I'm like, yeah. This guy tells me to pay money, sijui ya nini tena. Mi niko na issue. Mi nikitishwa pesa natoa. Juu najua at the end of the day, I'll have this job. Hey! Then, again, I started feeling funny. And then my friend starts telling me, yes, shika. Hiyo ni Angel. Then, sasa, something started feeling off again. Red flags were there, but nilikuwa na try nisiziangalie. So this is like a week later. Bado tujaingia job. We are being told sijui nini, story mob. Tukasema ni sawa. Sisi bora at the end of the day tutaenda kazi. Hatukuwa na issue. So siku ya training ikakaribia. Training. Kitu ika feel off. Shiko kunye. Second time tunarudi Brookside. But this time tunasema like, wacha tuende hadi ndani to inquire vitu. So we went again. And then at the entrance, there were these soldiers who were there. They were like, karibuni, mlikuwa mnataka tuwasaidiaje. Sasa we started asking them the same questions we asked that Kiria, the other guy before. Kai, those people si walicheka, si walipasua. Nani aliwamba? Ni kazi gani? They started telling us, ni kazi gani unaambiwa utoe pesa? Sijui ni kazi gani, sijui ni nini. They were like, guy, madam, you have been conned. What the fuck? Madam, you have been conned. Cause hakuna nini inaendelea, training inaendelea hivi karibuni. Hakuna nini like atujeka like hizo application yote yenye maybe kuna nidiwa staffs, sijui hakuna nini bla bla bla. Nataka kusikiza. I'm telling you, miguu hata imesha nguvu. At that time my friend is like, Jehovah, na tuliambiwa. Even the sister, my friend was living with the sister, so the sister was the one paying for everything. So the sister was like, guy, nyinyi mnajua watu. Na me I'm like, guy, mimi najua umse ni bishti yangu azinifanya hivyo. Like that was the last thing I was thinking about, like umse, how can he con me? Like how can he give me a way to con us? Hey, I learned the hard way. So we went back home. The training was supposed to be like tomorrow. So Ken calls me. I'm not even telling him already najua. Those people are like, those soldiers before to talk, they were like, unajua watu wanekanga hizo postati Brookside job blah blah blah. Hizo zote ni uongo. But they asked us, to give them the information, we gave them the photos, we gave them the hizo messages za career za M-Pesa. We don't even know if they followed up, because after that hatukushughulika. So Ken calls me and I'm like and he's like, kesho mtachukua uniform sijui nini. Already they have our 10,400. Already they have our money. Sasa sahi tomorrow he tells me he says tomorrow ni training. Then when tomorrow comes, he's like, it's been postponed to Sunday. It was on a Saturday, so it has been postponed to Sunday. And I'm like, sawa. You already now we know. So the following day I asked him, like, what the fuck, like, mbona umebado? And he's like, hapana, hata kesho kuje uniform, nataka hizo uniform ziletwe hadi mahali muko, sijui nini. Now, and then that Kimbabas, you remember that Kim manager? His phone went off. The friend I had, his phone went off. Kidogo, they blocked me everywhere. Even on WhatsApp, I could not even see their profiles. Why, my friend, after that, mimi unirifa kazi, especially in a big firm. Let me just apply. Isipoingiana wachana nayo. Mimi mali natoa pesa, natafuta kazi na natoa do. What is that? I'm telling you, from that day, hey, unaona ile kidonjo, like my mom was like, nilikuambia, nilishinda nimekuimbia hapa. What was your problem? Like, what was the reason? Chao, my mom spoke. Kai, she's like, hata ilivyo sikukupea pesa, mimi hata singekupea pesa yote, uende upeane ukoniwe. But at least at the end of the day, I learned something. Mimi Nairobi, nikae vizuri ama ikukalie vizuri, you know. So that's the end of my story. Stay tuned. Another episode is coming very soon. And if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and comment and like. Please, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my story. We'll talk later. Okay, see you in my next vlog. Bye for now.